So Chelsea start the 2026-2027 Premier League campaign with a trip to Fulham. Now, Craven Cottage is a place that we've had a lot of trouble at in recent years. Fulham, of course, Chelsea, a lot of problems over the last few seasons, it's got to be said, and historically at times as well. But we don't have to travel very far, of course. It's one of the closest derbies in the Premier League, but we do start with a London derby, and a lot of our opening fixtures will be in London, as this does, could be a real positive for us next season. But of course, Fulham, so used to seeing Marco Silva in that Fulham dugout, but it's going to be a very different Fulham next season because of course they're going to be under new management as well as us. Arabola going in there, of course, interim manager of Real Madrid very recently, so that's very an interesting appointment for Fulham. That'll be interesting, and of course Chelsea under Xabi Alonso. It's going to be a real interesting start for both teams, both of them under new managers. Going to be an interesting start. For sure, it could be a tough start actually. It's not the easiest game to start off with, a Monday night one as well. But hopefully, that one definitely one we should be looking to win for sure. But it's going to be tough. But we've got to start strong. Of course, our pre-season, a lot of the games are being played in Australia. I know we're doing a pre-season tour there, and there's a few at Stamford Bridge as well. There's one I think that's against AC Milan at Stamford Bridge, and a few like that. But Premier League campaign, of course, kicks off on the 21st of August. We'll be in the extra round of the League Cup as well. That's not been in Europe. And I think it's important when you're not in Europe. I think it's important if we get off to a strong Premier League start. I think Man United last season, they really found some form when other teams were in Europe and they didn't have the midweek fixtures. And it's never a positive, Chelsea not being in Europe. It's a disaster for the club, but we have to use it to our advantage. We have to try and put everything into this Premier League campaign and try and finish as high as we possibly can and start really strong under Alonso. And looking at our opening fixtures, there's definitely some opportunities for points here. The opening 6, we don't have to leave London for. So we don't leave London in the Premier League till the 17th of October, where we go to Goodison Park. There's no travel in there as well. No European fixtures in there either. No travel. So I think it's a real chance for the team to get off to a really, really strong start, and I think we need to do that. The second game, of course, we are home to Brighton. Tough game, Brighton. We know the qualities Brighton have, done a double over us last season, but of course we're hoping this is going to be a very, very different Chelsea next season. But always a tough game, Brighton. They're a top team nowadays. But again, a home game, our first home game of the season. It's important that we start strong at home. It's actually quite a tough first 3 games because then comes a trip to Arsenal, which no analysis needed there about how tough that game will be, the champions. But of course, I'm hoping we're coming in off a decent start with a bit of momentum and a bit of confidence under Alonso, and we can really show this Arsenal what this new Chelsea is all about. Transfer window will be shut by then, so hopefully any of the signings that are not done by the opening day, Monday the 24th, that's when the opening Premier League game is for Chelsea. Of course, I think we might have a few more Monday night and those sort of kick-off times next season with us not being in Europe. And well, hopefully by then, everything's all done in the transfer market, but we'll still have another week after the opening game to be able to get stuff done. Chelsea versus Hull is the next game, another home game there, the fourth game of the season, second home game of the season, new promoted Hull there. Well, depending, they, we don't know how well they'll start, but it should be a game we're looking to win, obviously, but definitely have to approach every game with the respect it deserves. It's could be really tough. We know Hull could be a very problematic side in the way they set up. And then we have a London derby away at Brentford, always a tough place for us, Brentford. We always have real trouble there, actually, in recent years. But again, hopefully a decent start. We can come there with a bit of momentum. We can play better there than we have done in recent years. So then the final game I'm going to look at here for this opening 6, it's a tough opening 6, but there's definitely an opportunity here to get off to a good start, I feel. I think there's a lot of factors that could work in our favour. But we're home to Bournemouth on the 10th of October, and that's the 6th Premier League game of the season. Again, another home game, Bournemouth. Tough game nowadays. Every game, you look at so many of these teams that you used to look at and think, oh yeah, that should be a game we win. You look at it now and you think they're a top team now. And it's Bournemouth will be in Europe next season as well. So it's a real kind of they're one of the real sort of stories really of the last few seasons, their improvement. But again, hopefully we can get off to a good start in these 6 games. That's what I think. That's what it's looking like, the opening 6 games for Chelsea. There's some tough ones in there, but like I say, definitely an opportunity, and hopefully we can get off to a strong start.